LinkedIn. Why a separate module for LinkedIn? Well, LinkedIn, as we all know, is a professional network and business-oriented community where your content should be customized, tailor-made for LinkedIn only. And because we are talking about Canva and designing in Canva, the designs that you do in Canva for LinkedIn social media should be very different from whatever you have done in the past for all the other platforms. So, without wasting a lot of time, let us start with the first topic. That would be on the overview. And for that, we will have to jump on my computer screen to see for ourselves what exactly is this. Here it is. Overview of LinkedIn. As I said, the importance of LinkedIn in professional networking and personal branding. Well, in today's digital world, building a strong professional brand, strong professional network and brand is more important than ever. And there's one platform at the heart of it: LinkedIn. LinkedIn is the world's largest professional network with millions of users from across the globe connecting, sharing, and growing together. Whether you are job hunting, recruiting, or looking to expand your professional network, LinkedIn is the place to be. And there is no denial to that. And networking, as we all know, is the core of professional growth. Somebody said me a couple of years back that no matter how big the transaction is, no matter how big the business is, it's always a people to people. It's never a company to company, it's never a B2B, B2C, whatever we call it, but it is always people to people. Be it a $10 transaction or a $10 billion transaction, it is always a people to people transaction. LinkedIn revolutionizes the way we connect, offering unparalleled opportunities to network with industry leaders, potential employers, and colleagues worldwide. But LinkedIn is actually more than a networking tool. It's a platform to build and showcase your personal brand if you do the things the right way. Your profile, to start with, tells your professional story from your achievements and skills to your aspirations and insights. A strong LinkedIn presence can open doors to new opportunities. It enhances your visibility to recruiters if you are looking for a job, to partnerships if you are looking for business partnerships, or whatever you are looking forward to in the professional world. It helps you stay informed about the industry trends and positions you as a thought leader in your field. Engaging with the LinkedIn community through posts, comments, and articles not only boosts your visibility but also enriches your professional knowledge and connections. It's about giving and receiving value, making every interaction counts on any social media platform, and especially on LinkedIn. It does a lot more. Whether you're just starting your career or looking to take it to the next level, LinkedIn has to be your launchpad. Start building your professional network and brand on LinkedIn today and unlock a world of opportunities. Your future starts here. Now that we have understood the importance of LinkedIn, let us now figure out what are the LinkedIn content types. So, understanding LinkedIn content types: LinkedIn posts, polls, documents, and articles. And let us now understand what each content type is and how relevant they are. On LinkedIn, every piece of content is an opportunity to share your professional insights, spark conversations, and connect with peers. Let's dive into how posts, polls, articles, and documents can amplify your voice in the professional community. Engaging through LinkedIn posts is the first one. Posts are the heartbeat of LinkedIn. If LinkedIn is the heart of the professional world, posts are the heartbeat of it. They are your daily touch point with your network. Perfect for quick updates, sharing news, or sparkling discussions. LinkedIn polls, interactive engagement with LinkedIn polls. Polls bring interactivity to your content, allowing you to gather insights, preferences, and opinions from your network. It's simple yet powerful way to engage and understand your audience. Next is LinkedIn articles. Establishing expertise with LinkedIn articles. When you're ready to go deeper, articles allow you to share long-form content just as your blogs do. LinkedIn articles allow you to share long-form contents. They are ideal for an in-depth analysis, sharing expertise, or storytelling, helping you build thought leadership in your industry. LinkedIn documents. Sharing knowledge with LinkedIn documents. With documents, share your knowledge directly. From presentations and white papers to reports and guides, documents allow you to upload and share rich educational content, adding depth to your professional profile. The most effective LinkedIn presence comes from a balanced content strategy. Mix daily posts for visibility, polls for engagement, articles for depth, and documents for detailed knowledge sharing. So that way you are targeting all the different types of audience who might be interested in that content that you are posting. Somebody who has very less time would just interact with your poll or with your post, but somebody who has a little more time and really wants to get into your mind, they would want to read your article or go through the documents that you have uploaded. Your professional journey is unique and full of insights worth sharing, utilizing posts, polls, articles, and documents to share your voice, connect with your network, and pave the way for new opportunities. Begin today, share your expertise, engage your network, and grow your professional footprint on LinkedIn. The next chapter of your professional story starts today. Now, let us begin our design journey on LinkedIn with the first and the most important and the most prominent thing that comes in view when you open your LinkedIn profile, and that is the LinkedIn profile banners. For that, we'll have to jump back to our screen to see what exactly is this all about. The first slide, I'm taking you through the slides. Why? Because we also have to go back to the Canva design a little later. So your LinkedIn profile banner is more than just a background image. It's a powerful tool to make a strong first impression. So today, we will guide you through creating an eye-catching banner that tells your professional story. It's your LinkedIn profile, it's your personal profile, and your banner has to tell your professional story. So before starting anything else, let's understand the specs. Your banner size needs to be 1584 by 396 pixels. And how do we do that? We'll see it in a moment. 1584 by 396 is what we need to remember. This ensures your image looks sharp and fits perfectly on desktop and mobile views. Then what you have to do is you have to choose your theme, what's your banner story, whether it's your industry, your role, or your personal brand, choosing a theme that aligns with your professional narrative. What are you on LinkedIn for? Are you looking for a job? Are you looking for a partnership? How can you help somebody? So your theme has to be very, very, very clear. Now once you have chosen the theme, it will guide you through the rest of the entire process. And for that, we will now go back to the home page. I do a custom size. Let's see, LinkedIn profile. No, I don't need a profile picture, but I need a LinkedIn. Okay. So I create a custom size. What was the custom size is what I forgot. But yeah, 1584 by, I think, you see this? It automatically suggested me the LinkedIn background photo. 1584 by 396. Let's go with the suggested one. Now that's the size of your LinkedIn banner. And since we selected LinkedIn banner, we have a lot of templates that can define your theme suggested on the left. So if it's your personal, like Jennifer Reynolds, or if it's a kid's LinkedIn profile, or if it's a senior contractor, or it's you just want to connect with people. So whatever your idea of having a LinkedIn profile is, on similar lines has to be a LinkedIn banner photo. So something like this, where you are sharing all your information, or maybe something like this that just in one word talks about your name and what you do, or something like this. So we provide great ideas to grow your business. Have an idea or a project. So what exactly are you looking for? Or something like this. We are digital marketing, the best digital marketing solution, so and so on. So these are the different themes that you can have your LinkedIn banner photo around. And now once you have chosen the right theme for you, you now know what to do, which is pretty simple, I would say, depending on the one that you select. So Richard is a content marketing strategist specialist who can be reached out on his phone number and his email ID. A very simple, very straightforward LinkedIn banner. Now, one thing that is very important for you to understand is whatever theme you choose, whatever design you do, you need to make sure that banner looks good, equally good on all the different sides of the screens, be it your desktop, be it your iPad, or be it your mobile. So whenever or whichever banner you finalize, upload it to your LinkedIn. And so how do you upload a LinkedIn banner once done to your LinkedIn profile? So I go to my LinkedIn profile. Over here, I have the option, if you see carefully, I have the option, this edit button. So I click on the edit button. And here I have the option to upload a new photo by changing the photo, by clicking on change the photo. And I have now the option to upload a new photo. So that's where you upload the brand photo. But let me figure out something. If I want to create a new banner photo from scratch for you to do something similar when you want to do it, for that, so this one is good. One step at a time, you will get there. This looks nice, clean, but it does not exactly say what do you do, or what should somebody, why should somebody have a look, why should somebody look at your profile, or what exactly is the service or the product, or why should I network with you, what industry you are from, what business do you do, how do you help me, how would you be able to help me. So a lot of these things are not answered here, so maybe something else. So like this one, or this one. Yes, something like this looks good. Now, who is Olivia Wilson? She is a product marketing manager. So she has a small tagline. She has a business logo as well. Now, something like this, if we have to do it from scratch, and let's say Olivia Wilson again is a health and wellness coach. Could be. So what she would do is, she would first open a blank screen with the same size that I said, 1584 by 396, if I remember it correctly. If not, let me have a look at it here. Yeah, so 1584 by 396 was the size. Now, what Olivia would do is go to elements. Look, since she is a health and wellness coach, maybe she would search for a health wellness photo. That would resonate with what she does. If she is more into meditation and yoga, maybe she would use an image like this. Or if she is into more of fitness, she could use something like this. Or if she is into coaching and relationships and something else, she might use an image like this. So there are different options. Or if she is into all of these three, what she can do. Let's see that as an example where she is into all of these three things. So this is her first image. This is her second image. And this is her third image. Now what she would do is, okay, and here we go. So now these are the three. I think we can have it a little this way. No. So that's the size. Okay. Okay. Yep. So now these are the three things that resonates or connects with what she does. Now, the next step could be creating an overlay the way it was created on this example. So the next step would be to go back, select an element, a shape that would be overlay, used as an overlay, like it's used in Olivia's example. We align it in the center. That's the center, and what we do is we make it a little transparent so that we also are able to see what's there in the background. So we keep the transparency at 80. Next, what Olivia would do is she would add the text. The text would have a heading. Heading would have her name, Olivia Wilson. And maybe this font isn't looking very good, so we go with a different font that could be Poppins. Extra light. No, I'm not liking this, so just try this one. If this looks good, we increase the width of it to make it look better. And do we have the option to make it a bold? Okay, this is good. Now what we do is we increase the letter spacing a little so that it covers that space that we have. Okay. I think we can make it 400 directly. Okay, yeah, this is good. Now we have her name. Next would be adding a small, what does she do? Health and wellness coach, let's say. We make it a lot shorter so that it comes in one line. And here it is. And now what we do is we try to get it to the center. Okay, a bit below, a bit to the top, and we add a short line the way it is added in our example, and we make it really short. Yep. Again in the center, and we increase or reduce the weight of the line. Keep it as sleek as possible. And maybe, yeah, okay. Yeah, no, I think we can increase the length a little to make it look a bit better actually. Here we have it. Cool. The next would be adding her logo and her tagline. For that, we change this to a vertical line, and that's 90 degrees. Okay. So what we can do is we can select all of this and make sure that we are in the center. On the left and on the right, we can have a logo like this one. Let's search for some health. Not health, let's go with wellness logos. And say she has, Olivia has, this one has a logo. Suppose it's up here, turns it into white, makes it a bit smaller. That's her logo here. And maybe a small tagline of hers could come here. We can use the same thing, but what we can do this time is reduce the letter spacing to 0 and make it like this. Pure health reimagined, something on these lines. Could be different, could be whatever you think goes well with your brand, but yeah, for an example. Now here is our LinkedIn banner photo ready. Now as simple as that, we download it as a PNG or whatever you want. Select page 9 and boom, download it. Now it's ready for upload to your LinkedIn profile. And this was how you create a LinkedIn banner photo, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I would be very happy to answer it. But make sure that the font you use, the colors you use, the images you use are around your brand guidelines, or around your brand identity or your brand theme that you have created for yourself. Yeah, okay. So, and also make sure that this graphic looks good on all the different sides of the screen. If any of the screens are not looking good, change the design, change how the text is there, change what is not looking good on maybe mobile or on an iPad, and simply change it and reimagine it and redo it and then retest it. That's what you need to do. In the world of LinkedIn, your profile picture is the first handshake that you make with whoever is visiting your profile. Now this handshake becomes very important because it leaves the first and a lasting experience for whoever is visiting your profile. Now, this profile visitor could be your prospective client, your prospective employee who you're looking to hire, or a job that you applied for. So the employer or the HR, the CTO, whoever your target audience is and is visiting your LinkedIn profile, your profile picture becomes the first introduction about you. Even before they read your name, even before they read what's there in your title or in your about or what's your job history, your work, and a lot of other things. This is the first thing that they see. And your profile picture is located at that exact space where a person's eyes first falls on. So let's dive into how you can not only create but enhance your profile picture using Canva, ensuring you put your best face forward. So let's jump onto my screen to look for answers. How exactly should your profile picture be looking like, and what or how can Canva help you improve on your profile picture? So the first thing first, your profile picture. How should your profile picture be? There's no specific set of rules as to how your profile picture should be, but your profile picture should be aligned to the profession that you are in. Business consultant or a consultant who is into business consultancy, your profile picture should be a professional with a suit or somebody who looks straight and is confident, and that's how your profile picture should be. But if you are an artist or a model or a fashion photographer, your profile picture might look a little different from how a business consultant's profile picture would look. So for that, let's first look at how exactly or what are the different types of profile pictures that you could have. I went to pexels.com that offers us with a lot of graphics and free photos. Over here, I did a search for headshots. That's what we call your profile picture, a headshot. Now, if you see, there are different types of headshots. And all of these are good examples of a good profile picture depending on the kind of profession. So if you are maybe a wildlife photographer or a travel blogger, a profile picture like this would do. But if you are a consultant, a real estate agent, something like this would do. Or if you are a teacher, a coach, a trainer, a smiling face like this would do. What you would see is common in all of the good profile pictures that you like is that all the faces are smiling faces. A smile walks a good number of miles, and that is why your profile picture, a good profile picture, should always be smiling or laughing like this one. I really like this. I immediately connect with somebody like this or somebody like him. But if somebody is not smiling, I do not connect with him. I would not want to do business with him. So these are some very good example of professional headshots. This have a look at this one. This looks amazing. This also looks good. So all the profile headshots you see, the face is straight, looking in your eyes. The eye contact that the profile picture is making is straight and looking in your eyes, with the face very extremely straight. None of the face you would see is tilted or is down or is facing somewhere else. The idea is to make a good eye contact with a smiling face. Now for our example, let's take any one of the profile pictures that we liked here. Let's say we use this one. Okay, we copy this image and we jump onto Canva for this, and I look for LinkedIn profile picture. That's the standard size of a LinkedIn profile picture. What I would do is I will copy paste it over here. Now I have a profile picture with something in the background. The first thing that I would do, and I would need a pro Canva for the same, that would be to remove the background. Why I want to remove the background is I want to use the colors that my brand has. So with the introduction of myself, my brand colors are also introduced over here. So this is a transparent background profile picture. I make it a bit bigger, and the first thing that I do is download it. With the transparent background, I download the picture. Now that I have downloaded, the next thing I do is I look for the LinkedIn that has a lot of different templates. for the profile pictures. And these are really good templates. So like if you are a gamer, this profile picture looks really good. So, or if you are say a real estate agent, I like this particular profile picture. This would work really well. So what I do is I choose one of these. Now I leave everything as the same. If I have a different set of brand colors, I can surely go in and change the colors from here. For now, let's not change the color for ease, and delete this one. And the image that we just downloaded, we drag and download it here, and we use it over here. But do you see the problem here? It's transparent background. So what we do is, let's say we add our brand color over here, and my brand color, let's say, is maybe this. Yeah. And what I do more is I go to here, edit the photo, and okay, no, not this one. Let's add a separate one and upload the image here. Okay, I again go back and edit the photo. I do what is I go to shadows. I put a glow shadow. You must have seen a lot of profile photos that have this glowy effect. So we'll try and do that to have this glow effect. And now what I do is I increase the size of the glow. I reduce the blur amount. I change the color to maybe white. I leave the angle as it is. I reduce the size a little. And the intensity is, yeah, this looks to be a decent one. Now, since now that I have this, what I would do is I would go here and download it as a separate image without, no, I would not want a transparent background in this case. So possibly I would once again download it. Okay. Now that I've downloaded this one, I would delete this and add this one. Here we have it. Now, the brand colors, if we are talking about the brand colors, let us change the colors to things that matches with our brand. Okay. Similarly for this. And here. And here. Here. And here. But I don't see the background color looking, so I remove it and maybe add something similar, but something that matches background galaxy or digital. Could be something in white. All of these are blue, so they do not go well with what I want here. That's an video, so it won't go. I will need a graphics. So maybe something like this would work. And I change the color to white. I increase the size. Possibly something like this. Send it to the back. And make it a bit transparent. Now this could be a good example of a profile image. Or to make it even simpler, we add a page and we add a frame over here, a circle frame, something like maybe this one, but no, not this one. This one is better. So I select this one as a frame. I go back to uploads. I pick up this one and I place it here. And to match with my brand colors, I use this as a color. Now this is another good, clean example of a profile picture. Now what I do is as simple as that. I go back, I download it, and the profile picture is now ready to use. That's how simple it was. So the first thing that you need to have a good profile picture is have to have a good, professionally clicked headshot of yours. Now, it could not be a picture clicked by some photographer or somebody professional. You can have it done yourself, but the environment, the background, everything should be clear, and the photo should look the way you want to look to your prospective clients or employers or whoever you are targeting when you are reaching out to people on LinkedIn. One interesting thing that I want to add to creating a profile picture is that recently you would have been seeing a lot of cartoonish profile pictures. So if you are into Web3 or you're into metaverse or you are into some different technology where you want to look a little different, you want to look something more than just the photograph or the photo click that's done. And for that, we add some kind of a cartoonish look to your image. How exactly do we do that? So for that, I would once again click and I would use this image. What we can also do here is if we edit the photo a bit and we go back to, we already did the shadows. If we try and edit the whole of the image and I want to reduce the saturation a little, give the profile image a bit black and white tone. This also gives a good look to your profile image. So we download this one. Here it is. And in this one, I delete this particular one and I add a new one that is just it. So this looks decent as a profile picture. So that's how you create your profile picture. Adding this white outline, using the shadows and adding a circular frame. All of it can be done using Canva, and then it becomes a very easy job to download the profile picture and uploading it on your LinkedIn. And for that matter, you can actually use the same method to create profile pictures for any of the different social media profiles that you have. Hello everyone, so in this video we are going to learn how to create the seamless carousel effects. Could be on LinkedIn or could be on Instagram, but you have always wondered how do people create such flawless seamless carousels that keep moving to the next carousel without losing that effect of that line or of that circle or of that arrow, and still be perfect from one slide to the other. I have tried it myself a lot of times, but it so happens that I end up not being perfect while moving from one slide to the other. But a lot of content creators create those seamless carousels without having it look like it has broken down or some misalignment or something always keeps going wrong. So for that, I'll jump onto my screen. These are a few carousel templates that Canva has for us, and these are the kind of carousels that we always wanted to create. Like this is one good example where if you see, and if I, let's say, customize this carousel, that looks so perfect, isn't it? From moving from one slide to the other, the line does not simply break. So how do we create something like this? And that's exactly, or maybe this one. I just had a look at one other that's quite interesting. Let's say this one. Again the same. See, it does not break at all. It so seamlessly moves from one slide to the other. But how do we create carousels like this? Or this one. No, this is not a carousel, this is a post. Okay, so these two carousels, we would be going through these two carousel effects and building one from scratch and see how can we do that. So this is our first example carousel. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 slides. So each has the size of, let's say, let's look at what the size is. So since it's an Instagram post, it's 1080 by 1080. So let's make it for ease of calculation purposes. Now why I want these calculations is you would see in a minute. So we would be creating 1000 by 1000. So basically a square image. And for that I will open a new Canva screen, Canva page, create a new design. The number of slides here is 7. So what I'll do here is I'll go to custom size. I'll create a custom size. Now since it's 7 slides that we have to create. We make 7000 as the width, breaking into 7 equal parts of 1000 pixel each, and the height would be 1000 pixels, and we create it. So we will get a very wide page. Okay, yeah. Now what we do is we divide this into 7 blocks. How do we do that? We do that by simply adding, going to file, and okay, so you have the scale and the ruler over here, so we drag it over here and we come to 1000. Okay, so maybe 1000, then the next one would be 2000, okay. It might not be exactly accurate pixel wise, but yes, that's what we want. It could be 1 or 2 pixels here and there, and that is fine. 1000, no, 4000, okay, 5000, okay, let's keep it here. Then we have 6. So here we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7 different blocks, which we will be going to use in our carousel. Now, to have these line effects, next is what we want is to have the line effect. For that, I go to elements and search for lines. Okay, and we go for shapes. Let's see, no, the shapes won't work, so we go for graphics. Yeah, this is what would work. Now I need that shape of flowing lines. We'll look for that. Okay, not these, not a straight line but a curvy line. So let us add a curvy line and the text. Okay, could be this one. Okay, I change it to white color and I make this background as black. Now this is, but is it the same one? No, it's not. Can we look for something else? Curvy dotted lines. Okay, curvy lines should suffice. Let's come back again, look for something else. Let's just do curvy. Can we use this one? Change the color to white so that we can see it. Okay, and make it dotted. Can we do it? We make it 8. But did the dots work? No, it didn't. Okay, let's use this one. Or can we look for something else? Curvy lines, graphics. Let's find out something more relevant. Okay, I'll delete this one and I'll add this. Change the color to white, increase the border weight a little and make it bigger. Here we have some of these curvy lines, something like the example that we had. Not exactly the same though, but it's okay. But I want to find for something more closer. Anyways, let's use this one. Without wasting a lot of time, let's use this one. Okay. Something like this. Yeah. And maybe we can copy it and paste it again. And we flip it. How do we flip it? We select flip and flip it horizontally so that it connects with this one. Let's say we use it something like this. Okay, and we once again copy this possibly and finish it up all here. Okay, yep, here we have it. Yeah, and that's one entire line. Now we need the content. So let's say we use this set of content from here. So the journey, I copy this content to make it quicker. I keep it on the first one, the journey to self-improvement. I take this arrow and the shape again to make it a bit quicker, and I place it over here. I move to the next slide. Forgive your past mistakes. Let's say I add it over here somewhere. Okay, and I bring this one right here. That's the number 1 slide. Move on to the next one. I take the copy content, that's this, copy this content and bring it over here. Okay, I copy this effect, I bring it here. I move to the 4th slide. I copy the text. Okay, I bring it here. I copy the number, slide number, that is. Let's put it over here, and this text. Okay, then the 4th slide. That's, don't be afraid to ask for help. This is good. We copy this effect. We could have easily found something like this. I'm using this to just speed up our work. Slide number 6. Okay, we have it here. We take this content. Okay, let's move it somewhere to the top, and then we bring this content over here, and then the slide number, that is 5, and then the final slide, that is the slide number 7. Need help getting started. Awesome. Send me a DM, ask a question, and the slide number is not needed. So we can add contents like this, save this post, and so on. No, not the entire. Wait. Okay, bring it right here, and we have it here. Now we have the 7 different slides the way we wanted it to. Now we want to figure out a way to crop this, cut this into 7 different parts. For that, we download this. Let's download it. Keep the size 2x maybe. I don't need. Okay, I download this. I go back to canva.com. Instagram post. That's a square. I need 7 different posts, right? 7 posts, and then the first post I go and download, drag and drop this here. Okay, now I copy this 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Now I need to, so let's say okay, this might look a bit difficult to understand. Where exactly are we going to crop it? So for that, what we do is we add a small dividing line so that we exactly know where to crop it. So we go back to elements, add a line, a simple shape that is of a line. We change the color of the shape to, could be gray, and we leave it thin. Okay, I bring it to this exactly where we have had our divider. Yeah, so we copy this line, Let's Control C, Control V. We bring it here. Control C, Control V, Control C, Control V, Control C, Control V, Control C and Control V. Okay. So we have these light lines. We download it once again. We make the size as 2. Download it. Next we come back here. We delete all of this. A bit tricky, a bit difficult, I would say, to do it the way I am suggesting, but I would say that's the easiest way to do it without moving on to any other app or without going anywhere else. Okay, it's getting downloaded. Now I come here. Now we have those line dividers. So if I make it bigger and I crop it, get it right here. Okay, so that's my first slide. Okay, I copy this, come back to this image, I move this image to the end, and now I drag it, bring the second one, then again I copy it, come back here, paste it here, move it this to the left, drag and drop it. Okay, again copy it, move to the next one, okay. We kind of try to make sure that the lines, so this is looking a bit distorted here, but we can take care of that later. Okay, that's the fourth slide. Now we have the fifth slide. Oops. We drag it, move it to the left so that this line disappears and this comes right here. Okay, and the final one. Here we have it. Okay, awesome. Yeah, and here we have our 7 slides, 7 seamless carousels for you. 4, 5, 6 and 7. So that's how you create a seamless carousel effect. Okay, so we are done.